This is BEENIE, man. King of the dancer. I'm just one.
You want high class? Somebody must want high class.
Young boy like me now go say BEENIE man a king of dancer. Me know no young youths right now now say BEENIE man a king of dancer. Like bum.
Then who are the king then? You want
Yeah, Adi are the king of what do importing. Adi are the king of what do importing.
Mother and to him sister.
Yes, Diamond I send request. How I go on dog?
Diamond.
As me hear about Alexa, call me. I go call him right now, you know.
Hear me I say.
Alex, can you hear me? I say, Phoebe Alex.
Yeah. I hear Alex, man. I'm a nephew, you know. I'm a sister.
No, well, this crown have a Grammy underneath it, you know. And some mobos and some billboard hits and 40 years of music.
Really coming like BEENIE Man's Batman and KARTEL's thing right now, you know.
Vybz KARTEL is the king of dancer. Remember that I know see you can.
And then still saying work on me hard, brother, for nothing at all. Just cause me they do a video.
You see that same cut in your ear thing there are from slavery days, them rules there in place.
Bounty Killer, Crown Vybz KARTEL King of Dancehall. Billboard, Crown Vybz KARTEL King of Dancehall.
Don't no cost me now, no cost Billboard. One global king of dancehall, SH0T.
Subscriber, wagwan. Big up on yourself, my people. I don't know how the thing go. Respect and manners goes out to one and all. As usual, know we have a couple things to talk about. People. So watch wagwan. We don't see where news are circulate the internet where a Jamaican TikToker is said to be shot and injured people. Stay tuned for that update there. We also see where BLAK, RYNO and some other ones, including even Shocking Murray, would have weighed in on the King of Dancehall argument that are going between BEENIE Man and also Vybz KARTEL, my people. You see it. We also see where another King of Dancehall argument circulate where involve Sean Paul name too as well. So stay tuned for that, my people. Also, we see where questions are raised as it relates to the whole Stone Love drama with Billy Slaughter and Father Paul, where man get kicked out of the camp, my people. So stay tuned for that as well. We also would see where Busy Signal visa got denied. We are going to look into that. We see where Busy Signal make some speech surrounding that, my people. You get to me I say. We also see where some young men was kicked out of school because them say them ear not groomed properly. We have the likes of Triple X away and that. So a number of things, my people. Do the right thing, subscribe to the channel and also click the notification bell. Let's get into it, my people. So yeah, my people, according to unconfirmed details we see circulate the internet, with that here say a young man got shot and injured, my people. You see it, and it seems as if him in a critical condition based on how the streets I say. Ones that say him even get shot in him head. I am not sure how true it is, my people. Initially when the reports came out, them say him lost him life, but the more and more we see reports are circulate, it's understood that he was just shot and injured, my people. Thankfully him not lose him life. Based on how we hear, my people, you see, but it seems as if him in a hospital or battle for life. And him that go by the name of Alex on TikTok. You see, it's a well-known TikToker, and he would even have a little viral TikTok song. So a lot of people may know of him, my people. You see, details around the incident and the cause and everything there kind of sketchy, my people. You see, it would see where ones and ones even try to weigh in on it on TikTok, but you know, them lips did kind of seal, not saying much, my people. You see it, but as it relates to him getting shot, we have like a little clip in here where could give you a bit of confirmation as it relates to that, my people. So take a listen at this.
Yes, Diamond I send request. How I go on dog?
Diamond.
As me hear about Alexa, call me. I go call him right now, you know.
You can't get him. Him run 1 mile.
To them I said that.
Me never want to talk nothing on the life. Can you see them people, yeah? Them people are some pussy hole.
Diamond. Life, come here one day for Alex. Can you hear me? I say, Phoebe Alex.
Yeah. I hear Alex, man. I'm a nephew, you know. I'm a sister Pitney. Here we go on. You see, my youth, I go text you now on TikTok. I go send them a number and you do a group chat with me and Diamond. I not talk nothing because you see them people.
Right.
Why the fuck? As me come on the life, me hear my boy, I say, wow, now I say, Diamond, me come look for you now. Me come look if she alive, you know, because I know she and the dog are the people them when play with, and them make me just come.
Yes, my beautiful people. So as it relates to the cause of what go on and all of that, my people, as me say, it seems as if the people is a bit tight lip as it relates to that, my people. But I don't know in other updates you probably can give a more updated details as to what really go on, my people. But for now, that go on. I don't know where I say speedy recovery to the youth as well, my people. I don't know what go on, so we can't say much either. But we just make us know what go on, say somebody else get touch up from the TikTok community, my people. Very sad, you see. Yeah, man. But anyways, my people, that also have it related to dancehall artists. Busy Signal, where I see where him touch the internet a fumes because he was applying for his Canadian visa and got turned down, my people, you see it. And you don't know people apply for visa every day, but the circumstances under which Busy Signal would have viewed that him get turned down, probably he would have looked on it and say it don't make no sense. You see, so according to this statement we put out by Busy Signal, my people, he's saying that, my dear Canadian fans, I was hoping this would be a surprise announcement that you are finally going to get to see me in concert. However, for some reason, I, Busy Signal, risk running off with no intention of leaving, according to the agents at the Canadian High Commission. As a globally recognized Jamaican artist with an impeccable business track record, no current police record of any sort from any country with active visas in the UK, USA, and Europe, I am calling on my country's authorities for support in addressing the injustice, prejudice, and racism response I receive when the Canadian High Commissioner Embassy denied my visa application, citing that I would not leave Canada, my people. You get what I say? Yeah, man. And as me said, my people, I don't know a visa is not is a privilege and not a right. So nobody not entitled for going to nobody's country. But at least, come on, that's a Busy Signal. So me think it would have to make more sense if you are going to deny a person like that. Say I'm going to run off in Canada. That just now make no sense to me because as him that established, him have visas for UK, USA and Europe and so forth, my people. So it just kind of baseless why a public figure, when we work publicly and known globally, would have run off in Canada. It does not add up to me, my people. You see, so he is probably saying that or something more than that. But that is that, people. You can leave on the thoughts and tell me exactly what you think about that. And let's get into some reasoning as it relates to the King of Dancehall thing, my people. So check this out. A bit of heat kind of, turn up as it relates to the King of Dancehall argument with BEENIE Man and VYBZ KARTEL. Recently, after BEENIE Man made a post where VYBZ KARTEL was declaring BEENIE Man the King of Dancehall back in times, my people. However, a lot of people is saying that that's not really nothing because it's not that VYBZ KARTEL was taking any credit. He was crediting BEENIE Man for deserving to be the king at that moment, my people. However, people are saying, things and time change. BEENIE Man, has been a bit laid back for a couple of years while VYBZ KARTEL has been dominant, my people, and been ticking off all of the boxes that require you to be a king. So in that view and terms, people would have VYBZ KARTEL as the now King of Dancehall, my people, you see it. However, we don't see where BEENIE Man is disputing that, obviously, my people. So we don't see where BLAK RYNO, after seeing BEENIE Man post, took it to social media and, post two VYBZ KARTEL picture, my people. One that is printed then and that one that is printed now, my people. And the caption beneath it is written where they must say, if a two King of Dancehall, then let's make it clear. There they are. Adidja Palmer and VYBZ KARTEL, and that are that, my people. So that is BLAK RYNO view as it relates to the kingship. Say KARTEL are the king. You get what I say? So no argument as it relates to that. But even the thoughts and tell me what you think about BLAK RYNO. If you know agree to what BLAK RYNO is saying, my people, let me know what you want to say in the comment section. And also when I see a young lady basically is stating that when it comes on to VYBZ KARTEL and BEENIE Man, she see where BEENIE Man should let go off of the crown at this moment, my people. And it doesn't even seem as if she's a Jamaican. So this argument seems like it's stretched gone really far. Check this out.
You kind of like BEENIE Man's Batman in KARTEL's thing right now, BEENIE Man, let it go. BEENIE, now let it go, Jaja. Yo, there's not even no war. Beenie Man, you putting that up don't mean nothing because no one's not trying to take away from the fact that you used to be the king of the dancehall. Yeah? From KARTEL said, yeah, the king of the dancehall from your come out to your mother belly. He's giving you your respect and dues back then. That's 2009. Now I see him turn. You know what's mad? KARTEL's not even fighting the thing. The people them just gave it to him. So there's no war. Beenie, I fight yourself at this point, and you just need to stop because not every king lives forever. Yeah, there's a new king in town now. Just wallet.
Yeah, my people, that is the young lady basically. He must state that, you know, the release that Beenie Man had with King, a new release, which is a bad man song. I say, yo, Beenie Man reach a level where he shouldn't even put out them song there. And me personally disagree with that. I don't say artists are artists and artists put out whatever songs. Not that me I say anything a man supposed to get up and sing still. I get what me I say. But to me, you know, it's not really that serious. However, as it relates to the Kingship, Mama I say Beenie can let it go, you know. And we also see where another popular TikToker on the TikTok basically I say him a young youth and him can see Beenie as no king at this moment, the people. Take a listen at this.
So young boy like me now go say Beenie Man a king of dancehall. Me know no young youths right now now say Beenie Man a king of dancehall a bumbuckler. Beenie Man you have to go tap it, you can't tap. It was a think of 1970-60 song when you say Zagaza. VYBZ KARTEL is the king of dancehall. Remember that, I know so you can't go around that. Any other king I must drinking or smoking, blood clot. Beenie Man I can't tap no man. But king of dancehall, your blood clot.
Yeah, my people, that is what the youth are saying. Yeah, man, the man I say, boy, he can't look for Beenie Man, you know, as the current king of dancehall. He must say a grandfather said things, you see. So he's saying that Beenie should pass on the crown gracefully. However, you don't know how the thing goes. That will never be Beenie Man style based on how we see Beenie Man operate over the years. And also outside of that, my people, we also have shocking more with a reasoning. And he is saying that why there cannot be no conclusion that is steady as it relates to the crown and the king of dancehall, the people. He is saying that, you know, because the dancehall space now run on, you know, rules and regulation. Take a listen to what he say.
Billboard, Crown VYBZ KARTEL king of dancehall. Bounty Killer, Crown VYBZ KARTEL king of dancehall. Many people, or if not, most people in the dancehall space, Crown VYBZ KARTEL king of dancehall. But Beenie Man decide him not giving up the crown. You know what is causing that? Because dancehall now run under no order. Dancehall now run under no regulation. Dancehall now run under no rules when it comes to the kingship. Now dig this. Say for example, the big people them we are on dancehall. If them would have organized it in a this way, whereby whosoever is the king, when there is a new king risen, then the old king have to crown the new king. The old king have to put the crown on the new king head and make the thing run smooth. And not in a way whereby some of the crowd that say a Beenie Man still are the king, and some of the crowd that say a KARTEL are the king. Everybody in a dancehall would crown the new king. You know what I mean? Publicly. Because it has to be a public decision. But right now, I fight over a crown. Beenie Man a throw word off a KARTEL a throw backward and not just word. Organize the thing, man.
Yeah, my people, so that a shocking more, you know. Shocking more that basically I say, yo, the rules and regulation when in the thing make the thinking complicated. And he would be right, my people, because at the end of the day, that are the reason why, you know, even if you have a reason out this thing for hours, you may not come to a deliberation or get everybody to agree on one page, my people, you see, because there is no set rules, you get what I say. So he's saying that him thinks there's some rules in the thing. So big up Shocking Murray. And also as it relates to another king argument, my people, where Sean Paul is involved. When it comes on to Billboard, we say where, you know, them list them 100 artists for the 21st century, my people, and as a dancehall artist, a Sean Paul alone make the 100, my people. So when I say I think him forward in at about 86 there about. Other Caribbean artists made the list, and I think that would be like Nicki Minaj and also Rihanna, my people. So a Sean Paul alone upon the list there represent for dancehall. I don't know that is big look, my people. However, would I say where musical reasoners, my people, would have basically weighed and for them view that Sean Paul would be the global king based on them records, my people. Check out where a Nico Fire would have say, my people.
Oh, when me this say Sean Paul are the king of dancehall, everybody in Jamaica and their mother and their father, everybody want to beat me off. But Billboard, big Billboard, they released the 21st century most influential artists them of all time living, and Sean Paul are the only dancehall artist make a list. BEENIE Man are the panelists, Mobile are the panelists, Yellow Man are the panelists. Only one artist who are dancehall Jamaican artist. Matter of fact, only Jamaican artist upon the list, and a Sean Paul. So when I try to tell me say, Billboard no new music and no genre music, one king of dancehall, one global king of dancehall, Sean Paul. You hear that? So no cost me now, no cost Billboard. And all who disagree with me, on need to go check Billboard and argue with them. Because Sean Paul the only Jamaican dancehall artist who make the list. Rihanna upon it as a Caribbean artist, Nicki Minaj upon it as a Caribbean artist, and one other artist. But Sean Paul are the only artist where Jamaican upon it, and him their number 88. So don't argue with me now, argue with Billboard. When me talk things, don't make it look like say I lie, me I tell.
Yeah, people, I don't know what you think about the man reason as it relates to Sean Paul and, you know, his view on Sean Paul being the king and all of that. Make sure you leave it in the comment section, my people. Let me hear what I have to say as it relates to that, you see. And also, when I see where, you know, I think if you don't like, would I follow up the channel and I see me make some posts as it relates to Stone Love, my people, where I see where, you know, WePo, the boss, basically I say, yo, Billy Slaughter is not a part of this team. And why that is important, you don't know Stone Love and the World Immortal, and everybody know about Stone Love and know say I wanna with top sound them out of Jamaican. And in a Stone Love is always a smooth running around the team and all of that. So we hear that type of argument is shocking to a lot of people across the sound system world, with people, you see. However, when I see where fans come out and I say, yo, based on the history and based on the amount of work and so forth where put in by all of the parties, them feel like them fi fix things, my people, and come off of the internet with the heap of gimmicks and all of that. Take a listen to what this fan is saying, my people.
Something about Billy Slaughter, see? I have to laugh at me for other power talk, I can't believe I read blood clot. Father Power said that about Billy Slaughter. You may say no Father Power. Billy Slaughter wear the brand Stone Love, promote the brand Stone Love for years. So when you come and I say Billy Slaughter is not your son or your son or not you, but no business about that. You talk about Stone Love. Stone Love, the better for Stone Love. Billy Slaughter, right love, Billy Slaughter and Stone Love too. You hear me I tell you? So when you talk about you and Billy Slaughter, he's not a member, no longer a member of Stone Love. We don't really want to hear that because we want to work together, work out something. We are talking about your son, bro. And something we want to work out. Billy Slaughter, a bad selector. You see me I say? And you will have respect with one another. So, I don't know if Paul really has said that, brother. Right now, Billy Slaughter, your son too.
beautiful people. So that is what is being said as it relates to Stone Love. You know? I mean, I agree with the youth sentiment. I think Stone Love gone too far and reached too far as a team for them forward in the end break off like that to people. Even though, you know, you don't know a human being and all of that to people. But you don't know, as we say, but I rather them fix things still. What are your thoughts? Let me know what you think. And the last topic, my people, it would really not have nothing to do with that entertainment part or something. You see, but it's a very interesting topic nonetheless. But I see where, you know, some schoolers at, like, me I just shown like one video, my people, but several of them me see as it relates to, you know, school and grooming and all of that, my people. According to this one, him did have him here on a particular level, like how now see display on the screen at this moment, my people. And them say, yo, him have to go trim him ear, my people. However, it would seems like him go so boom, whole a little trim, my people. You get what me I say? And while him like touch back in the school, him I tell him say, yo, him can't go back in the school because of the high time here with people. As a matter of fact, check out a little video here so they can.
And then still saying work on me hard, brother, for nothing at all. Just cause me they do a video. Me ask them my reason for them to say me then had nobody not talk. Then do something for go back on me hard. Bro, me don't know, dog, I swear. Give up, bro.
People, so that our the youth are saying, tell me what you think about what is being said though. If you don't agree that him figure ball off him here or because the rules are the rules. I don't feel like say, you know, a 2025 you know, and a high time Jamaica need to come out of that liquor type of mentality them people. You see, because you know when you're touching on even like other countries and so forth, and you don't know every country governed by them own rules and laws and so forth. But you know, in terms of here and so forth, you can go through with them here as long as you're here now dirty on certain level, now carry no germs to go infect other people and whatever. But you know, if I youth want to have him here on a height and so forth, if I even like in America and them places, nobody don't really matter. Nobody don't really care as it relates to that. You see, as long as you do your book work and so forth. But in Jamaica, that things kind of like, you know, set in stone the people. So I don't know what I think as it relates to that. If you don't feel like something we need to change or don't feel like the rules are the rules. Very interesting way the comments more have to hear exactly what I have to say as it relates to that. You see, I'm going to go through the comments specifically for that the people. However, would I have like a reason from Triple X where I would have basically look at it from a deeper angle and basically I say, yo, is a thing, that type of, you know, viewpoint there are forward from even like slavery my people. I want you to take a listen at Triple X reasoning and gonna tell me exactly what on of view. So check this out.
You see that same cut in your ear thing there are from slavery days, them rules there in place. From slavery days, them rules there in place. For those who don't understand why it was enforced, because even right now in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana, in Senegal, in a lot of African countries, those rules are still in place, where not only do boys have to have their head trimmed to go to school, girls have to trim their ear, ball them head of a scholars for go to school in Africa right now. Not only boys but girls have to ball off them head to go to school. What is the reason for these rules, you might ask? And I'm going to give you a lesson in history today. The lesson I'm going to give you right now is this. In slavery days, there were rules in how you keep your slave them, how to keep your, how to house your slaves, how to shelter your slaves, how to feed your slaves, and how to groom your slaves. There were rules of those. And that's what I'm telling you, say, a lot of the rules that we go about today are deeply seeded in racial epithets that we really and truly do not even see and understand what is going on. The rule of saying that your ear should not pass 1 inch or a quarter of an inch. Zin, the rule that says that your ear not supposed to pass 1 inch, them rule are from slavery days. The reason why they had these rules was to prevent the slaves from contracting lice. Wanna understand me I say? These rules are deeply grounded in racism. Deeply grounded in racism. Now for now say, oh Jamaica, we don't have no racist nothing out here. We used to have the way how it's so common, and because we have been indoctrinated in it from inception, because none of we don't even notice these things. These things are deeply rooted in racism. Somebody say conduct and grooming is important. Cutting your hair to 1 inch has no significance towards learning. Somebody say him can go campion if he want to grow his hair. Find a school that allows it. So a school like Campion, what is the educational disparity between a school like Campion where you can grow hair and McGrath High School where you cannot grow hair? What is the difference between these schools? So you can go to Campion and you can grow hair at Campion, you know. Because that do not tell me say, if you want to grow hair, you go to Campion. If you go to Campion and your hair is grown, Campion has a much higher educational achievement, a higher track of educational achievement than McGrath. McGrath in a Campion league, none at all when it comes to education, but yet still you can grow your hair for as long as you want for go to Campion. So what is, I don't need no moderator, make them talk. What is the significance or what is the importance of, somebody said the proof. The proof is printed every single year. Every single year they rank the schools in order of where the schools rank in CXC passes and academic output. Every single year they rank the schools. And if trimming your ear or grooming your ear properly was going to make you better educationally, Zane, if it was going to make you better educationally, a school like McGrath or put Pitney out of the school for how them uniforms stay and how them ears stay should have better grades than a school like Campion or Arden or ISK, right? AISK, right? Right? You don't feel so? You don't feel so? If these rules were what make you learn, the clothes where you wear, the ear, how your ear comb and all them something there, how your ear cut, if those were so important to education, those schools should have a higher academic output than Campion and Hillel and AISK. You don't feel so? If these things were so important, the thing that I have noticed, the schools that are most strict about the hairstyle and the grooming of the children are most of the time are the schools that have the worst academic record. And what you don't understand is this. These rules and regulations, they have a history that are deep-seated in slavery and colonialism that we just accept over the years as the norm. And then we have people who are going to come on the live and say, rules are rules. And you have to follow the rules. Now, I am going to say, are we as black people and Jamaican people no longer rebellious? are we as black people and Jamaican people only going to sit here and state that, oh, from it happen, we just have to work with it? Somebody say, but these are kids act accordingly. These are children too. If my son did go to school at Jamaica, them couldn't tell me how to cut my son ear. Them couldn't tell me which hairstyle to put in my son ear. Them couldn't tell me that. Somebody said, tell them an inch, them take a yard. This is bullshit. Number one, self-expression is something that we're not supposed to allow the people them to do. The reason why them used to cane and beat picnic in a school in Jamaica come from slavery as well.
My people, so that is what Triplex is saying, you know. And if, you know, two side of people or two group of people where one said to that, say, yo, the youth them for, you know, ball off them here and work with the procedures and so forth where the school put forward, and the next said to us, say, yo, you know, as long as the youth them do the right thing and go to school and learn and whatever, them can just go and do them thing. If a man want to harass him, as long as him here in a like clean condition, or if him want to grow up in here or whatever, it no matter. I think, but I just go with the side when no matter, you know, people, because at the end of the day, as I say, I'm modern time now, and you know, when you hear high or low, you know, and that make you learn, I just, you know, you focus on your books, them people, you see it, and some of the time, you know, me just think say them put too much energy on the wrong thing, you see. But that is just my view, and you don't know, we can't elaborate too long because we don't want to extra stretch a video. But tell me one of the things, tell me people, if you don't feel like the rules are the rules, or don't feel like a high time now, then pack up some of them rule there and, you know, keep the thing on a forward going pace. Make me know one of the thing. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. Big up on yourself and bless up on yourself. We'll catching up on another one. I'm out.